Many people think anxiety and depression start with how you feel. But the truth is, anxiety and depression start with what you think. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and before your feet hit the floor, your mind is already playing the toxic playlist. It says things like, I can't do this, or I'm not enough, or it's going to be a really bad day. And those thoughts aren't just harmless words in your head, but they're shaping your day and your life. Today, I want to show you how to stop those thoughts in their tracks and replace them with the ones that bring you peace. If we haven't met yet, I'm Dr. John Vaprezsan, and welcome to the Journey to Freedom. Here we help people just like you navigate through anxiety and depression. We look at spiritual, emotional, and even neurological roots so that you can find healing that lasts. And I don't just teach this, I've lived it. My first panic attack hit me in July of 2004 on an airplane leaving LaGuardia in New York City. It was so intense that they had to stop and let me off. And I've had several panic attacks since, confined spaces, and I know the power of a runaway thought. But I also know that those thoughts don't get the final say. And that's why we're here today. So by the end of this episode, you'll know 3 simple steps that you can start using right away to keep your mind quiet, to rewire your thinking, and to begin experiencing the peace that God designed you to have. This is what I call the Epiphany Bridge. It's a core truth. Some would call it the law of cognition, that what you think determines what you feel. And the law of cognition is even talked about in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, when it says, above all else, guard your heart, because everything flows from it. In Hebrew, your heart is your thinking. It's your mind, your inner thoughts. And if we don't guard our thoughts, then they're going to guard us, and not in a good way. The science behind it is that your brain has what's called reticular activity systems. Think of it like a filter. Whatever you focus on, it searches for evidence to confirm that. So if you think I'm a failure, your brain will go hunting for proof that you're a failure. But here's the good news. When you shift your focus, your brain rewires over time. And that's not just faith, that's neuroscience. After my first panic attack in 2004, my mind went into overdrive. Every time I got into a similar situation, the thought hit, what if it happens again? And sure enough, it did. The more I thought about it, the more my brain built a pattern until it became automatic. It wasn't until I learned to interrupt that pattern and replace it with truth that I began to break free. So let me give you 3 steps to silence negative thinking. Step 1, catch it. You can't change a thought if you're not aware of it. Keep a mental or even a written log of the thoughts that show up, because awareness is the first step toward freedom. After you catch it, step 2, you challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought actually true? Or is it just a story I've told myself? 2 Corinthians 10:5 says, take captive every thought and make it obedient unto Christ. That means you got to compare your thoughts to actual truth. And once you see that it's a lie, it has to be rejected. The 3rd step would be to change it. Replace the lie with a life-giving truth. Don't just say, I won't think that. Your brain hates a vacuum, so fill it with something positive. If you believe the Bible, fill it with scripture. Fill it with gratitude. Fill it with declarations that align with what God says you are. Every challenging thought that comes your way, you need to catch it, you need to challenge it, and you need to change it. How do I change it? Great question. Either your thoughts determine your focus or your focus determines your thoughts. But you get to decide, because negative thoughts don't have to control your life. And so when you catch them, challenge them, and change them, you take back the ground that the enemy has stolen. This is your journey, your step toward freedom. If this short video has spoke to you, share it with someone who you know is battling with their mind, and make sure you follow us here at the Journey to Freedom, because next time we're going to uncover how to break the hidden agreements that you've made with fear.